this is not a traditional home. This is a townhome.
Mm-hmm.
So is the home buying process different for those who want to buy a townhome versus a traditional house?
No, it's not, actually. So yes, townhomes and regular homes are very different. They each have their pros, they each have their cons. But no, the process of getting qualified for a townhome versus a traditional home is the same.
Okay. Now, are there any differences when it comes to, I guess, community?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe a townhome offers a more of a community, I guess, atmosphere versus a traditional house?
Yeah, I love that question. It's a great question. So every community is going to be different. I particularly love townhomes because it's more of a close, tight-knit community. So you're going to see your neighbors more than you would in a traditional neighborhood. I love making friends. I love neighbors, and so that's why I love homes that are closer together versus way out in the country where you don't really see people. Mm-hmm. Some people like to be out in the country. They don't want to see their neighbors. I love to wave to my neighbor and say hey, and I always make friends with my neighbors. Like if I need a cup of sugar, I'm that cup of sugar type of neighbor.
Okay.
Although I'm out of sugar right now, so you can't really ask me.
I'm also that neighbor. I don't mind asking.
Yeah, I don't mind asking. My neighbor out front, actually, I had Christmas lights and she always compliments, oh my gosh, your Christmas lights are so cute. I'll change the colors, and I made some tamales because it's a Mexican tradition. I'm like, Dee Dee is her name. Dee Dee, you want some tamales? And we just share with each other. I love that.
Okay.
So that's what you get in a tight-knit community. You also, if you have a pet, or even if you don't, people are always walking pets around here, and so you get to go pet them, or you just make friends.
You make friends.
Easy, yeah.
And I also want to say this particular property at 165 Cobblestone Pl Drive has 2 playgrounds.
Yes, 2 playgrounds.
So for those families who have the little ones who are, busy, energetic, take them to either one of those playgrounds to burn off some of that energy.
Well, and what I like about this one is this one also has a backyard with a fenced-in area. So everyone here, it has an HOA, which I love HOAs because you know that your neighbors cannot be sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be strict. If you have a sloppy neighbor, HOA, they're going to fine you. So that's good. You got to keep up after your house. That's a good thing. But also in the back, some people have chosen to put fences on their unit, which I love. So this one in particular has a fence made of PVC pipe, which I love. You don't have to worry about staining it. But then you can open it to the backyard, and it's a hill. So if you have dogs, if you have kids, just open it up and let them play.
And let them play out back.
Take them to the playground.
I like it.
There's plenty of sidewalks here. What I also love about this particular property too is it's in Goodlettsville. So you have lower taxes than you do the other areas around town. But it's a hop, skip, and a jump away. If you have a job in Madison, if you have a job in Hendersonville or Nashville, you're like right in the middle.
So kind of like a centralized location.
Yeah, you're right in the middle. About 20 minutes or less to each of those areas.
Okay. Now, you stated that you love HOAs. I am the complete opposite, Sarah. I hate HOAs.
Okay.
I look for properties that do not have an HOA. However, how can one there are so many others who do not love HOA.
Yes.
So what are some of the benefits of the HOA for this particular property that may make this more enticing to those who fear HOAs?
Well, that's a great question because not all HOAs are created equal. So whenever you come across a property with an HOA, which all townhomes are going to have them, look and see all the townhomes. Are they dirty? Are the sidewalks dirty? Are people's houses dirty? If that's the case, and by dirty I mean like they have stuff everywhere. We have broken down cars. There's a broken down car. Stuff like that, you know that's a bad HOA. They're just taking your money and they're not doing anything with it. So that's a red flag of why I do not want to be in a neighborhood with an HOA that doesn't do anything. Just take a look around. This one in particular, this is a newer community. Everything is nice and clean. I don't see any broken down cars out front. But one benefit of an HOA is when it snows, like we got snow last week, They
Surprisingly.
salt the roads and they salt the sidewalks and they clear it out for you.
So you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that. Another thing is they cut your grass.
So what?
Well, you don't have to worry about
No lawn maintenance.
No lawn maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you got to cover the flowers in your beds. They're not going to do that for you. But I can't put flowers in my bed. I don't want anyone touching my flower beds because I'm very particular with my rose bushes and different things like that. I just like to keep a pretty flower bed. But
okay. And all of these things are a part of the home buying 101 process. Like knowing if a house or a townhome has an HOA.
Yes.
Knowing, what closing costs may be associated with the purchase. Of course, knowing what you are signing with the buyer representation agreement. Working with a lender, a trusted lender that can offer your clients some type of benefit, such as a 6K off of closing costs for this particular unit. What else in the home buying 101 process do we need to let buyers know?